morning.
I'm Roo.
And I'm Jude.
And together we're
London Munch.
And we have just arrived in
Colombo, Sri Lanka.
Yes. We've been traveling for about 17 plus hours now, coming from London, of course, via Lufthansa Airlines. And yeah, we've just arrived in Colombo. We're here for a very lengthy time of 21 days. We're going to begin in Colombo for the first few days, and then we're going to tour the rest of the country and take you about as we do so. We're just waiting for baggage now.
Someone picking us up, so...
Yeah, so there's nothing too eventful to report back on how we normally start our videos and start our destination videos from airport to accommodation, because my family are from Sri Lanka and we're staying with my family now. And further to that, my brother is here with his partner and kids, so it's a big family holiday, so we will take you all around. Yeah.
In a bit.
Catch up in a bit. We'll let you know how Colombo is. My dad came to pick us up here. Just to get inside? Yeah. And from there it was a little over an hour's drive from airport to our accommodation. Okay, making our first stop along the way, which is to get some king coconut, something you must get. On this trip, we're gonna show you a lot of food and the rest of our time touring Sri Lanka, which will be in after Colombo, where we're staying right now, in Sigiriya, in Kandy, in Nurelia, Ella, and then down south where all the beach life is, in Marissa and Unawatana. But yeah, we'll show you all of those places, but to begin with, we'll show you our time in Colombo. All right, so we've made it to our accommodation now. It was only about 8 a.m. when we got here, and it's really hot already.
It's so warm.
And the heat hasn't even begun. It's about to get really hot. We're about to say it's hot a lot. In our time here, we're gonna show you food. We're gonna show you as much of Sri Lanka as we can, because we are going to spend about 10 to 11 to 12 days touring around the country, around the places I mentioned before when we bought the king coconuts, Tambeli and Sinhalese. And for this video, we'll just show you what else we get up to in Colombo for the next 2 days before we get packing again and
off we go
on our travels.
On to the next location.
So yeah, we'll take it to the next part of the video from here.
Action.
And yeah, there's food downstairs as well, so we'll probably start there. String hoppers, lentils, coconut sambal, and mushrooms it was before we popped out.
Hello.
Hello.
Everyone. How do you say hello?
Iboan.
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 Iboan. Everybody. It's day 3 here in Colombo, Sri Lanka. And we're obviously just going to be doing an overview before we actually set off for travels during like the mid and south bit of Sri Lanka. So yeah, so let us fill you in with the last couple days of our time in Colombo before we head off to travels, as Ju said. So the last time we spoke, we had a nap. That was day 1. And after that, we went to the shop, got a feel of the city life in Colombo. We went to a supermarket called Arpico, picked up some essentials and also some wants, including some old-time faves of Portello, Elephant House, ginger beer, and some OG crisp tippy tips
Then we had family round and ordered some iconic Sri Lankan food in hoppers and kottu.
How was it, Mila? Good, good.
We had a few drinks and then called it a relatively early night on our first night. Day 2, the next morning we woke up and ate some short eats and leftover kottu from the night before, plus a soursop juice.
And then after breakfast, we travelled in a tuk-tuk. Took
Oh, yeah.
about 15 minutes to swimming pool down in Mount Lavinia.
Well done.
It's a nice little family affair during the Easter break here in Sri Lanka. So yeah, we spent some time at the pool. It was such an amazing day. It's actually not too hot at the moment, which is great, which meant we can tan up, but it's still day 3, so I'm still quite pasty.
Yeah, we also got a couple drinks at the pool, so it was a nice day spent. Then we came back and...
I think we went to your auntie's house. More food.
Oh yes, we did go to my auntie's house for lunch. She put on a great spread, including a very typical and traditional black pork curry, which went down an absolute treat, and a pineapple salad.
Oh yeah, that was yum.
And another kind of variety of banana, watermelon, buffalo curd with coconut treacle. It was a great spread. So after that, after lunch with family, our cousin took us to a very, very fancy hotel called the Kingsbury.
Got like the orange tinge.
We took ourselves outside for some drinks and food and to take in the vibe.
I want it all day. I'm addicted like it's wrong.
Thank you, Malik. Cheers.
This was the first of many hot butter cuttlefish dishes to come.
You can transfer.
From there we checked out the rooftop bar real quick. It's in a very fancy part of Colombo, and that was wicked.
It was a really nice night, and yeah, it was just a really good vibe. Good
Yeah.
DJ, good live music.
Live music, a nice breeze out.
Yeah.
Bites, as we call them, to cut the drinks, and yeah, we had a few beers. It was a good time. Then we went at the top of the Kingsbury Hotel to have a look over Colombo. So that was a brilliant day too. All very calm. And then on day 3 today, what have we done?
What have we done?
We haven't done anything much.
It's very like family orientated stuff today. So
far, yeah, we visited family again. Great time. And
you can do it.
Look this way.
we got given some fruit before we left. Some ambarella, I don't know what the English is for that, and some mangoes from this tree. yeah, we visited family, and then after that, we came back home for lunch. We had lump rice. Hey.
Come turn.
Wow. Whoa. So we've got rice, some sort of something, chicken curry, a cutlet.
It's lamb rice.
Yeah, an egg. I think that's some sort of plants in there. All wrapped in a banana leaf. Brinjal, which is aubergine. And yeah, this is lump rice, which has some sort of Dutch influence, which I can't actually explain to you right now. But yeah, this is it. You enjoying it? Now you're shy. Now you're shy, eh? It's actually super delicious. The rice is super flavorful. Ju's broken it up into bite-sized plates. We're sharing from one, but the rice itself is just seasoned beautifully. Don't you agree, Kaya?
10 out of 10.
But yeah, so good.
That is.
So good.
Alright.
She's got the hand tech down these days. This is actually one of my favorite things to have. They call it a packet of rice. It just contains so many things for a delicious meal. A great part of it is that it's only 700 rupees, which is less than £2, which is mad. All of this for about £1.80, and it's so good. Which is one of my favorite Sri Lankan dishes with Dutch influence. I don't really know the history behind the dish, but it was wicked.
It was delicious. It was really, really yummy. And I think if we were starving, we could have had one each.
We could have had one each, but we're trying to keep it relatively light because left, right, and centre people are trying to give us food.
Yeah,
So
where we're going, there's some form of food, drink. So keeping it light.
So where we
wherever
can, we'll limit our food intake for our own sake, and that's where we are today. And this evening we're going to family again for dinner, and tomorrow we're on our travels. So to see Giria is the beginning of those travels. So we'll take you with us there in the next video. But for now, thanks very much for watching this first video in our Sri Lanka series. And we look forward to showing you more of Sri Lanka and more of the food and more of everything else. But if you've watched this far, thanks again. Do like, subscribe, and all of that other good stuff. Comment below.
Comment down at the bottom.
Let us know what you want to see or do or what you think. And yeah, much love for watching. Peace out. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Wow.
It's a jaguar.